The first thing about Thatcher is, however much she may have privately despised, and she did, those Conservatives who didn't agree with her, she always offered them jobs. Anyone who was a serious figure in the party would get a job. So the 4 people who ran against her when she ran and first became leader of the opposition, as it then was, all 4 of them got a job. And I think that this was obviously something that Truss didn't understand, Boris Johnson didn't understand. You know, the Tory party has got so much talent, it can afford to leave good people on the back benches just because they didn't vote for you in a leadership contest.
Are you surprised that Penny Mordaunt didn't get more of a promotion?
No, I'm delighted.
Why?
Because, look, Penny Mordaunt has a very high opinion of herself. And I'm not sure that high opinion is justified by anything she's so far achieved. Look, I can tell you, I don't know what...
She rallied quite a lot of support quite quickly.
Well, we don't know about that. We
contests.
don't know how well she actually did. But the answer is, the fact that she didn't get to 100 votes was a good thing for the Tory party. I reckon if she got 101 or 102, she would have insisted on an election. Now, this is not Penny Mordaunt putting the party first. This is Penny Mordaunt putting Penny Mordaunt first. I think
that's the political MO. I think a lot of politicians just put themselves
No, I
first.
think anyone with any sense of long-term respect for themselves and for the Tory party would not have prolonged this agony. And I personally think, look, Penny Mordaunt at the end of the day has held a number of junior jobs. She was a cabinet minister for 7 weeks. She needs to go and prove herself by working hard in a department and making that department work. The idea that Penny Mordaunt is a finished product capable of being Prime Minister, and what one needs to remember is what Lord Frost said about her. You know, I think Lord Frost, because he came in from diplomacy and all that, he hasn't quite become a sort of archetypal politician. He asked for her to be moved from his department because he didn't think she was up to it. That's a very interesting
But you say that. Grant Shapps has been brought in again after, you know, transport was a bit of a disaster, and then...
His stint as Home Secretary was successful, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 4 days, you didn't have time to mess it up, did
Yes. So, come on, it's not just about... it's not a women thing either. It's just that the best people for the jobs.
Introduce women. It's not a woman thing. I would say the same if she was some bald, horrible man, like a lot of the rest of the cabinet are. The point I'm making is that there is no reason for her to think that she's anything special. There's nothing in her record that makes her anything special. What she is vocal, and to be leader of the House of Commons, you've got to be vocal. But there's no evidence. She's never run a great Department of State, and I think what she should now do is settle down and run a great department.